I like to parallel with the poster that I have hanging in the background, but I don't even think that poster is even either, so awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie, and episode 10 of Younger did not hold a lot of Eliza and Charles, and if my videos have not made it clear, I am here for all of that, because again, 5 seasons in the making, and then also, you know, a lot of tension and sneaking around and secrets. Tonight's episode was called Girls on the Side, which is weird in the way that they connected it to, like, they had Caitlyn come in, and then hate the way that it turned out for Liza and Charles. So let's get into that. The episode starts off with Diana sneaking out of Enzo's room, trying not to bump into his mother, which is very cute that they're, like, Diana's still going on with the relationship, given that it is, you know, he's still at his mom's house and is kind of like a child still. So that's happening. She ends up agreeing to come to a family dinner, cooking something. Love that she speaks Italian. I don't know if I mentioned this. Love that she can speak Italian. Then we have Liza trying to see what the new Inkberg is going to look like since Josh is remodeling, and it goes into question that, you know, maybe there could still be a possibility, but Liza shuts it down right away, saying that she is trying it with someone else, meaning Charles. We have Liza and, I almost said Hillary, Kelsey in the office talking to Quinn, the new author that they're working with. She asks if Charles is single. Kelsey, again, almost said Hillary. Kelsey is like super blunt, trying to make it really obvious, not obvious, but like pushing forward that Charles is single, while Liza's trying to be like, maybe, I don't know, not that we know of. Liza then walks into Charles's office and says, because Quinn was brought up, and then she mentions that maybe Quinn has a little crush, and Charles is like, oh, well, you should probably tell her there should be a mention that I like divorced moms from Jersey, and boy, we know you talk about Liza. Just the way he said it was just so casual. And then homeboy says something else that really felt it in my heart. Diana interrupts. Liza makes up some excuse, but before Diana had walked in, she was telling him have a good weekend because he's going to this meeting out in Sun Valley, and she drew this giraffe and she kisses it and she hands it to him, so it's on his desk. When Diana comes in, she talks her spiel, and at the end she's like, oh, cute. He said, yeah, one of my girls gave it to me. And he talking about Liza again. He blatantly said my girls. Next scene, we have Diana telling Liza her issue with Enzo's mom and her having to bring a dish. She gets Maggie involved, saying Maggie makes this great lasagna, so she has Maggie make her lasagna for the family dinner, and that plays out in the next scene. Then we have the whole Inkberg opening happening. Everybody's there. Josh is thanking people. He gives a special shout out to Eliza, which kind of melts my heart because he's being so genuine and just loving, and telling everyone in the room that had it not been for her, you know, Inkberg, the new Inkberg, would not be happening. And it's like, wow. Then we have Caitlyn showing up, which is a surprise to Liza, which then is revealed she's there to introduce the new man in her life, which happens to be a professor at the college, and he's older. Liza's not at all having it, but she's trying to understand and kind of go with it. So then they agree that they're gonna have brunch so that Liza can get to know this new guy. Switch over to Diana meeting Enzo's family. Everybody's there, cousins, brothers, nieces, nephews, the whole shabam. And then they're eating. Enzo's mom tries Diana's lasagna, gets her wrapped up in the kitchen. They're cooking, they're sitting down, and then when Diana brings out the last pasta, which is like veal, whatever, and pasta, the mom's like, no, she doesn't know how to cook, and she does not have it. I love this scene and sort of wish it would have been amped a little more, but I feel like maybe that would have been too dramatic. I don't know. But it was so good because the mom's sitting here criticizing how she doesn't know how to cook. She's not good for Enzo. He needs a good woman. She'll never be good for him. And she stands up for herself saying, Enzo is single because of you. You frighten every other woman around. I'm not gonna have that. Too old to fight. In between Diana and the cooking fiasco, we have the brunch happening with Liza, Josh, Caitlin, and her new guy. The brunch doesn't go that successful. Liza is not having it, especially when she finds out that he was her professor, and it's a professor and a student, and it's a secret. They're not really supposed to be seeing each other. And Josh is like, you really have to tell her that she kind of has to back out of this one. Then Liza explains she can't do it, also because she feels like she's being a hypocrite. And Liza reveals that she has been seeing Charles to Josh, and it blows up in her face. I get the way that Josh acted because, you know, Liza cheated on him with this guy, but then the way he said, like, have you been going behind my back, behind his wife's back, and it's like, that's been dealt with. Both of y'all were broken up. The whole divorce happened. I don't even know at this point. They're done with, and you know, whole fresh start. And I hate that that he said that like their relationship isn't even real, that he wore his heart on his sleeve, and this whole rant about how he's just not good enough for Liza, which there's a lot of understanding happening in this episode, but it just makes me so sad that Josh had to say that to her and then does what he does later. That made me sad. Liza comes home. It's thrown that Charles is on Quinn's Instagram story and Instagram, and it doesn't seem like anything on his part, but it kind of seems a little flirty from Quinn's part. After that, that's when Diana has her whole, I'm gonna not take this, I'm too old to fight, and she walks out. Enzo follows her knowing she's gonna take the ferry and tells her, I'm gonna find a place, I'm coming to your end. So he's moving to Manhattan, and I love that he did this. He didn't let his mom get in the way and called it quits with her. He could have like not tried, but he's getting his own place, moving to Manhattan. Love this. Where is it going? Jumping back to the scene with Liza at home, Caitlin walks in. She's sad. She tells them that she was kicked at the wedding because an alumni showed up at the wedding. So she's sad. Liza sits here and tells her, you deserve better. You can't accept the love that we think we deserve. You know, being in an open relationship. And she finally confesses that not only is she working in publishing again, but that she's dating her boss, and she's pretending to be a 27-year-old. Okay, that is a lot, but super happy that Caitlin laughed it off. She didn't like freak out. She didn't get mad like how she got weirded out when she found out that her and Josh were dating and like their age gap. It was just great how it all went down, and hopefully now that Caitlin knows, less secrets, and in a sense more helping her continue this lie, I guess. I'm not sure. This next scene was very shocking to me. Okay, and I feel attacked. I feel threatened. Okay, Josh is gonna sit here and have his dragon tattoo covered up after he just said like, oh, we got tattoos for each other and I wore my heart on my sleeve. I got a tattoo for you, Liza. I get it, but you really did not have to cover that up. It told a story. I don't even want to know what it ends up turning into. I want to know how he's gonna tell Liza. I feel sad because he's like, he like fully ripped her out. I mean, he might as well not even talk to her anymore. Then the ending, dear God. Okay, closing scene, we have Liza showing up at Charles's place. and her confronting him about the whole Quinn situation. He says, she wasn't flirting with me, she was flirting to get an investment in the company. And Liza tells Charles that she wants to be open and known about the relationship. He's like, now is not the right time. Excuse me. And she's like, well, call me what it is. And she told him, okay, she didn't even say like, oh, well, that's, she said, call me when you're ready. Oh my God. And she walks away, and he looks after her walking away, and that's the end of the episode. The promo, Jesus. Okay, so clearly they're on a break. Next thing you know, they're on a flight to like Edinburgh, I guess, in like Europe, Germany, whatever. I don't know maps. He said, get their passports ready. Kelsey's like, so much for distance. They're missing each other because Charles is like, I miss you. And she's like, I miss you too. I miss them. The blackmail lady is back. She's there at this whatever event that's happening in Edinburgh, which only intensifies things because now that Charles knows, she could easily tell him, and like obviously he's not gonna do anything. He's probably pretend to be shocked. What? But she could also go to Diana, who does not know but also feel like she'll stand up for Liza. So that, I don't know, God, a lot could happen in wherever in the map they are, especially because we have Liza saying this is the only solution and Kelsey sitting there crying. I love Liza and Charles, but I feel like if Liza has to say bye to the company again, like in season 1, for her to walk away, yeah, no. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below on what you thought about Diana and Enzo's relationship, how it's escalating, and Liza's walk away from Charles. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't forget that I will be back next week with another recap on Younger. My camera died, had to do a quick charge, but I will see you guys next week. Bye.